Ah, cucumbers. These crunchy, refreshing vegetables are a delightful addition to any garden. But did you know there are many different types of cucumbers? That's right. From long and slender to short and stout, you have a variety of choices. Choosing the right cucumber variety is the first step to a bountiful harvest. Do you want cucumbers for fresh eating, pickling, or maybe even both? Think about how you plan to use your cucumbers. This will help you decide which type to grow. For those who love fresh salads and sandwiches, long slicing cucumbers are a popular choice. These cucumbers are usually seedless or have very few seeds, making them perfect for enjoying straight from the garden. If you're a fan of pickles, consider growing pickling cucumbers. These smaller cucumbers are perfect for making delicious, crunchy pickles. Once you've chosen your perfect cucumber variety, it's time to think about planting. Cucumbers thrive in warm weather and need plenty of sunshine. Choose a sunny spot in your garden that receives at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Before you sow your seeds or transplant your seedlings, it's important to prepare the soil. Cucumbers prefer well-drained soil that is rich in organic matter. Amend your soil with compost or well-rotted manure to provide the nutrients your cucumbers need. Cucumbers are sensitive to frost, so it's best to wait until after the last frost has passed before planting. If you're starting your cucumbers from seed, sow them directly into the garden about an inch deep. If you're using seedlings, transplant them carefully into the prepared soil. Cucumbers need plenty of sunshine, water, and nutrients to grow big and strong. We already talked about choosing a sunny spot for your cucumbers. Now let's talk about watering and fertilizing. Cucumbers have shallow roots, so they need regular watering, especially during hot, dry weather. Water deeply and evenly, ensuring the soil is moist but not waterlogged. To help retain moisture and suppress weeds, consider applying a layer of mulch around your cucumber plants. Cucumbers are heavy feeders, meaning they need plenty of nutrients to produce a bountiful harvest. Fertilize your cucumbers regularly throughout the growing season with a balanced fertilizer. You can also use organic fertilizers such as compost tea or fish emulsion. Some cucumber varieties, like the long slicing cucumbers, are vining plants. This means they like to climb. Providing support for your vining cucumbers can help them grow better and produce more fruit. There are several ways to support your cucumbers. You can use a trellis, a fence, or even stakes. Simply tie the cucumber vines to the support structure as they grow. This will help keep the cucumbers off the ground, improving air circulation and reducing the risk of diseases. Climbing cucumbers also benefit from pruning. Pinch off the top of the main vine after it has grown about 6 feet tall. This will encourage the plant to produce more side shoots, which will lead to more cucumbers. Section 5. Nourishing your cucumbers. Feeding for optimal growth. We talked about how cucumbers are heavy feeders, but let's delve a bit deeper into feeding your cucumbers for optimal growth. Choosing the right fertilizer and applying it at the right time can make a big difference in your harvest. A balanced fertilizer, such as a 10-10-10 or 14-14-14, is a good choice for cucumbers. These numbers represent the percentage of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium in the fertilizer. Nitrogen promotes leafy growth, phosphorus supports root development, and potassium contributes to overall plant health and fruit production. Fertilize your cucumbers about 2 weeks after planting and then every 3 to 4 weeks throughout the growing season. Always water your plants well after fertilizing to help the nutrients penetrate the soil and reach the roots. Section 6. The battle against pests. Protecting your cucumber plants. Like all plants, cucumbers can be susceptible to pests. It's important to monitor your plants regularly for signs of pest infestation. Some common cucumber pests include cucumber beetles, aphids, and spider mites. Cucumber beetles are small, yellow and black striped beetles that can damage cucumber plants by feeding on the leaves, stems, and fruit. Aphids are tiny, pear-shaped insects that suck sap from plants, causing stunted growth and distorted leaves. Spider mites are almost invisible to the naked eye but can be identified by the fine webbing they spin on the undersides of leaves. There are several ways to control cucumber pests. Handpicking pests is a simple and effective method for small infestations. You can also use insecticidal soap or neem oil to control pests. For more severe infestations, you may need to use a chemical insecticide. Section 7. Conquering cucumber diseases, ensuring healthy plants. In addition to pests, cucumbers can also be affected by diseases. Common cucumber diseases include powdery mildew, downy mildew, and bacterial wilt. Powdery mildew appears as a white, powdery coating on leaves. Downy mildew causes yellowing and browning of leaves. Bacterial wilt causes wilting and eventual death of the entire plant. Preventing diseases is always easier than treating them. Choose disease-resistant cucumber varieties whenever possible. Practice good garden hygiene by removing any infected plant material promptly. Ensure good air circulation around your cucumber plants by providing adequate spacing and using trellises or other support structures. If your cucumbers do become infected with a disease, there are treatments available. Fungicides can help control powdery mildew and downy mildew. Unfortunately, there is no cure for bacterial wilt. If you suspect your cucumber plants have bacterial wilt, remove them from the garden immediately to prevent the spread of the disease. Section 8. Harvest time. Picking your cucumbers at peak deliciousness. The best part of growing cucumbers is, of course, harvesting the fruits of your labor. Knowing when and how to harvest your cucumbers will ensure you enjoy them at their peak of freshness and flavor. Cucumbers are best harvested when they are young and tender. Most cucumbers are ready for harvest about 50 to 70 days after planting, depending on the variety. Check the seed packet or plant tag for specific harvesting information for your chosen variety. Harvest your cucumbers by cutting them from the vine with a sharp knife or pruning shears. Do not pull or twist the cucumbers, as this can damage the plant. Harvest your cucumbers regularly, as this will encourage the plant to produce more fruit. Section 9. Storing your bounty. Extending the joy of homegrown cucumbers. Once you've harvested your cucumbers, it's time to store them properly to ensure they stay fresh and crunchy. Proper storage can extend the shelf life of your cucumbers, allowing you to enjoy them for a longer time. Store your cucumbers in the refrigerator to keep them fresh. Place them in a plastic bag or container and store them in the crisper drawer, where the humidity is higher. Cucumbers can last for up to a week in the refrigerator if stored properly. If you have a bumper crop of cucumbers, consider pickling them to preserve them for longer. Pickling is a great way to enjoy your homegrown cucumbers throughout the year. There are countless pickling recipes available, so you're sure to find one that suits your taste. Section 10. Cucumber Trivia Time. Fun facts about these crunchy delights. Now that you're a cucumber growing expert, let's have some fun with cucumber trivia. Did you know that cucumbers are technically fruits? That's right, they develop from the flower of the plant and contain seeds. Here's another fun fact. Cucumbers are over 95% water. This makes them incredibly hydrating and refreshing, especially on a hot day. No wonder they're a popular choice for summer salads and snacks. And here's one more. Cucumbers belong to the same plant family as melons and squash. This family is called Cucurbitaceae, and it includes a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, all known for their fleshy fruits and sprawling vines. Section 11. My Cucumber Journey. Sharing personal experiences and tips. I've been growing cucumbers for many years now, and I've learned a lot along the way. One of the most important lessons I've learned is that cucumbers are surprisingly easy to grow. With a little care and attention, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest of these crunchy, refreshing vegetables. One of my favorite cucumber varieties is the lemon cucumber. These small, round cucumbers have a mild, sweet flavor and a delightful crunch. They're perfect for snacking on straight from the garden or adding to salads. My top tip for growing cucumbers is to provide them with consistent moisture. Cucumbers are thirsty plants, especially during hot, dry weather. Water them deeply and regularly, and you'll be rewarded with plump, juicy cucumbers.